And we back. Now, before we get into it, I gotta let y'all know about this weekend. I'm gonna be back in New York City. I was there in September and it was great. I got to meet like 100 fans. It was a beautiful time. Where I'm going back and I want to meet more of y'all. All right. Last time we did a whole live show and it was cool. This time ain't no live show, but you can come to this gym, watch some hoops with us, me, my co-host, and then RDC War 1. Meet all of us. Just have a good time. Did I mention that it was free? Oh, yeah. So New York City fans, if you're going to be in the area on Saturday, December 1st, use the link in the description. Go RSVP. It's completely free, but you need tickets. Come meet us. Come hang out. Watch some basketball. It'll be a good time. Link in the description. But let's get into what today's video is about. Oh, yeah, one of those opinion videos. Y'all know I like to do these. It's been a minute since we've done it. I don't think we've actually done it for this entire NBA season so far, so it's time to get into it and argue a little bit. Let's get to the first one. Jimmy Butler is the clutchest player in the league right now. I don't really know how to gauge clutchness. I guess you could look at what a player shoots in the last couple minutes of a game or whatever, but I'm not going to look at statistics for this. Jimmy Butler hit a game winner last night against the Brooklyn Nets, and he hit one a few games ago against the Charlotte Hornets. So in this small sample size of him being a part of the 76ers, he has hit some clutch buckets. And I said that going into the trade, that the 76ers finally have a closer in Jimmy Butler. And what's more impressive than that one shot is that he had 18 points in the fourth quarter, leading that comeback because they were down by 14, and he shot perfect from the field in the fourth quarter. I think that is even more mind-blowing than the actual shot, even though the shot was amazing. But last year, Jimmy Butler was not that clutch. I think he was 0-11 in game-winning or game-tying shots in Minnesota. But so far this season, Jimmy Butler has been clutch. So do I think he's the clutchest in the league? I don't know. We definitely have some clutch players out there. So I don't know if he's the clutchest, but he's definitely towards the top. The Celtics are overrated and the Raptors will win the East. Now, I predicted that the Raptors would win the East months ago, even before the season started. Actually, let's just roll the clip. They're going to make it to the finals this year and he will resign.
Danny Green's going to also be a great guy, great fit for them.
Who making the finals?
The Raptors.
Yeah. Can you guarantee it?
Nope, I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm not one of those guys. But my prediction is that they'll probably make the finals this year. Probably going to lose, but they'll make it. Over the Celtics, yes, I heard that. So that was last time I was in New York, so shout out to everybody that was at that show. When I said it, you can kind of hear the audience go, what? Like, yeah, I predicted that the Toronto Raptors would win the East, because I thought that all the pieces made sense. And they were already a very good team before the Kawhi Leonard trade. And now they just traded for a top 5 player in the league. I didn't see any circumstance where that team would struggle. And so far, they've been incredible. But if you look at the Celtics roster, you could kind of see glimpses of maybe they will struggle. And it's just a matter of having too much going on at one time. Like, players don't know if, hey, am I the best player? Is he the best player? Should I take the shot or should I want more? The offense has sucked for the Celtics so far. Their defense is incredible. They're the #1 defense in the league, but that offense is so bad that if they don't come around with it by Christmas time, I don't know if I could pick them to be anything more than just make the playoffs and be decent. Now, I just think that the Raptors have everything that fits them, so I do think they will win the East. Blake Griffin will be an all-star this season. Yeah, he better be. If Blake Griffin is not an all-star, there's only one explanation for it, and that's the fact that he might be injured. Like, that's the only way I can see Blake Griffin not making the all-star game, because he's been incredible this season. The team will most likely be a playoff team, and he is playing at an all-star type level, so he better be an all-star. Trading for Zach LaVine has been the best decision the Bulls have made since drafting Derrick Rose. Yeah, 100%. Our front office, we had this whole campaign, if you don't remember, a few years ago from Bulls fans, like hashtag fire guard packs. I've even got a shirt that says it. You know, we had a whole billboard in the city saying fire guard packs, and I contributed to that billboard. I donated to get that billboard up there. That's how bad our front office had been. So they've made some good decisions recently, like the big trade when we got rid of Jimmy Butler. The returning pieces have been incredible. Zach LaVine is playing at an all-star type level. Rookie season of Lauri Markkanen was good, and I think that this year is going to be great. We're just waiting for him to be on the court. And then Chris Dunn was solid for us, even though he's only played 1 game so far this season with his injury. So I think that trade was the best decision Guard Packs has made, even though in the moment, a lot of us Bulls fans were mad about it. We could look back on it and just laugh the fact that we end up winning that trade. One thing I can say about our front office is that we've actually drafted pretty well over recent years, like Jimmy Butler at 30, Taj Gibson late in the first, Joakim Noah, and I think he was at like number 9 or something like that. We've drafted well, and even Lauri Markkanen and Wendell Carter Jr. look like good draft picks. So we drafted well, minus the one where we traded Gary Harris
Yusuf Nurkic for Doug McDermott. Never gonna forget about that one. But yeah, this is the best decision GarPax has made since drafting Derrick Rose. Kyrie Irving is the 3rd best player on the Celtics. What? How? If y'all don't know how this works, somebody sends in their NBA opinion to this page, and this page just publishes it for the world, and you tell them if you agree or disagree. So there's somebody out there that believes that Kyrie Irving is the 3rd best player on his own team. That's very wild. He is the only player on his team right now that is playing well offensively. So I don't know how you could say he's 3rd. No, he's the best player on the Celtics. Right now, Kemba Walker is a top 5 PG. So if we're ranking point guards or ranking anything, we look at full body of work. At least I do. So based on full body of work, I still don't think Kemba Walker's top 5. But if we're ranking him or ranking point guards based on the first 20 games of the season, Kemba Walker's top 5. But again, it's only the first 20 games. So I'm going to have to look at the whole big picture and say he's not top 5. He'd definitely be top 10, maybe top 7, but not completely. On the first 20 games, Kemba has been amazing. So based on that, top 5, first 20. Overall, no. The Pistons will make the Eastern Conference Finals. No, they won't. I don't even know where this is coming from. They're a solid team. They're going to make the playoffs probably. But they're not great. There are like 4 teams in the Eastern Conference that are probably battling out for the title of the best team in the East. That's going to be the Bucks. It's going to be the Raptors. There's going to be the Celtics because, again, I do think their offense will come around. And then that's going to be the 76ers. I would even put the Pacers over the Pistons. So I don't even know where this is coming from. This is wild. Blake Griffin's been great, but he ain't been lead the team to the Eastern Conference Finals great. But I guess anything can happen, but I doubt it. If Middleton played without Giannis, he's easily a top 5 shooting guard. I hate living in hypotheticals. I think that Giannis and Chris Middleton are perfect teammates for each other. If you separated them, I don't think Chris Middleton gets better. I think he'll just be the same player. I don't think Chris Middleton's the type of guy to be the #1 guy on the team. This is not his play style. This is not the way he rolls. But right now, he's having a great season being paired alongside Giannis. Like, he's shooting at a high clip. The guy's attempting like 7 threes a game, and he's knocking down, I want to say 47% or something like that. The guy's been really good, but I don't like the idea of separating them, man. I think they perfect for each other, so let's keep it that way. I know the Lakers said they're looking at him to try to sign him this offseason. I hope Chris Middleton re-signs with the Bucks, because if he doesn't re-sign, the Bucks are going to be definitely not as good. And I think this is where we're going to stop the video. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you're going to be in the New York area and you want to hang out with me and the rest of the homies, link is in the description. Go RSVP. Come watch some hoops. There's going to be giveaways from House of Highlights and Champs Sports. It's just going to be a great night, or I guess day. It starts at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard. But I hope to see a lot of y'all there. If you do RSVP, please tweet at me your ticket so I know how many of y'all are coming through. All right. Thank y'all so much. It's Big Kenny. I'm out. Peace.